Welcome to the new moon video. What do I have to say about this new moon? Well, one thing for sure, it's an energy of transition, and it's definitely an energy like, when you open one door, close another door, open another door, close another door kind of year, especially for 2020, which is in numerology a 22 number, a master year, a master builder, where we asked to rebuild, restructure ourselves and our entire lives. So this year we've had a lot of intense energy in the skies. We've had 3 super moons, we've had eclipses in the beginning of the year in January, and then also recently we had a Sagittarius lunar eclipse, we had a Cancer solar eclipse, and a lunar Capricorn eclipse. Right now the sun is in Cancer just before we go into Leo season. So happy birthday to all the Leos. Hope you're having a wonderful time, or going to have a wonderful time during this time. I do believe it's a very beautiful time. So the moon, the new moon, is in Cancer, right? 19th, 20th to be exact. 20th is the new moon, so 19th, 20th. Moons have phases, so it moves that way. And on the 20th, the moon is in Cancer, the sun is in Cancer, and on that day of the moon also being in Cancer, it'll shift to Leo. But it's not really a Leo new moon, because Leo season starts on the 23rd of July this year. So that's when we'll be starting our Leo season. So we're kind of starting off our Leo season with a Cancer kind of moon. And new moons take us into the month ahead energy. So it's what we're working on for the month ahead. So if you were to think of what's happening in the sky above, doesn't matter your zodiac, it's almost like a season that comes, and during that time, these are the challenges we face. Almost like weather forecasting, but there's a chance of storm and rain, and then it's cold and rainy, you need a jacket. It's a similar thing. So what happens above, we feel below. That being said, the North Node has been in Cancer for a while, since last year, and we've been having these Cancer eclipses with the North Node there. And Cancer is all about bringing us home. We had the South Node in Capricorn, right? And that was all about our work and our expectations. The South Node is where we challenge. The North Node is our destiny. So the destiny ultimately brought us all home, right? Work from home, stay at home. That's the energy of it. And currently, as I'm speaking to you now, we just had our lunar eclipse in Sagittarius with the South Node in Sagittarius. So all our beliefs are changing. Whatever belief you have, a belief is something that you just know. You know, you feel, you believe. You believe every day you need to get up, have a bath, get dressed, and go to work. And now the world changes, and you got to be at home, work from home, stay at home. Cancer, North Node, Sagittarius now working on this energy to change your beliefs. And this energy is going to continue all throughout next year with the South Node in Sagittarius, with the North Node Gemini. So it's also about the things that we have to re-look at, new facts. What don't we know? Because Sagittarius is a lot about wisdom that we have, things that we know. It rules that kind of energy. We just know it. It's our beliefs. Or it's what we've studied and learned, and we feel we know all we can know, and there's nothing more to know, but the challenge is there. So now this is a part of us that's being challenged of what we know, what we've learned, what we've studied, what we feel we've mastered. And the North Node's in Gemini, which is now we have to bring in new information and really look at the facts, plain and simple. So during this time, really look at the facts of things. Don't get caught up in the belief and in the emotion of a lot of things. You got to be very factual during this time. What is in your face? What do you personally experience? And every person's experience is different. So no one can push their belief or what they feel is right upon another soul. No matter how much you want to, what you feel, what you believe, what you've experienced, what you've learned, what you've read is all through your own personal experience. And so each person's going to have their own personal experience. So we can't push our beliefs. We can't push our systems. Because that Sagittarius energy is the energy of what we believe and what we know. That's what's being challenged. But we now need to go with the facts of things. We're going to put one foot in front of the other. It's almost like step by step. Okay, today this is what I see in front of me. So today this is what I'll do. So that is why you're seeing a lot of stuff in the media and everything is coming at you and this story and that story. And everybody has an intake and want to say something about this and that and a perspective. However, that's all Sagittarius kind of energy of information. Let's talk about this, let's talk about that, which is very beautiful. But sometimes when we push our view, our perspective, we can start to want to oppress one another. So now we really got to get to the fact of what we see. No, just jumping the gun, jumping to conclusion. That's the energy of it that we're going to be taking all the way into next year. But currently, right now is the time of where we went through Cancer season and we're closing Cancer season with the new moon, second new moon of the month, which shifts into Leo, but it's not a Leo new moon. And then we're going to be going into Leo season on 23rd July. The Saturn will be in opposition, right? So Saturn's in Capricorn, the opposite is Cancer. Cancer is all about the home, the heart, and what we nurture and love. It's the moon, it's everything hidden, our hidden feelings, our subconscious. And then we have all this Capricorn energy, which is very dictatorial, structured, and everything that puts rules in place. Wear the mask, this, then the other, what you gotta do, how you gotta do it. All of that kind of energy, how you should be, even in your relationships. You know, it's about rule placements where we feel that's that Capricorn energy. Whenever you feel like you want to place a strong rule, you're acting from a place of Capricorn. Put a rule in place. Don't get me wrong, Capricorns are hardworking individuals. But now, when Saturn's out of opposition like that, and the energy is very strong, we really need to be careful with what we want to place on another. We really got to. What is it that we want to create? So Saturn is also going to be closest to the earth. So Saturn and Capricorn closest to the earth. This energy is so intense right now where we feel restricted, where we feel like, what is our work life? How do I provide? Capricorn is earth, ruling finance, everything, money. It's your rewards. It's where you do a job well done and get the recognition, and that's what it rules. And it's taking us back to Cancer, where we have to see, where are we emotionally not feeling right? What have we been nurturing? What relationship have you been nurturing? What career choice have you been nurturing? What projects have you been nurturing? What people have you been treating like projects and trying to nurture them? All of those things come into play now, because Cancer season is about letting it go. It's actually seeing this project is really something that I shouldn't be doing because it's not supporting me. It's not giving me any nourishment back. I'm not feeling good about it. Cancer is a feeling sign. So if you're not feeling good about it, you shouldn't. If it's destroying you, walk away from it, especially now as we move into Leo season. Because when we go into Leo season is a whole nother ball game because it's ruled by the sun. So if your emotions aren't in check and you're not trying to go around controlling and trying to put things into place, and you got to release that in yourself because you'll even feel scared. I mean, anxiety, fear, sleepless nights are all experienced around this new moon. Basically because everybody's so afraid of all the changes. But always remember, when things change, it's always the most shakiest. It almost feels like your whole life is going through an earthquake, literally. And you're like, what's going to become of me? But somehow, some way, you've made it through before. And what's that? You just need to trust a little. Trust in what? Trust a little. and a higher power to pull you through. And there's a beautiful thing happening this weekend as well. We have a comet coming through as well. And I think closest around the 23rd. I'm going to put dates below of all of this as well in the bottom description. So there's a comet coming through closest to the Earth with the opposition of Saturn as well. And we also have Saturn coming closest to the Earth. There's a lot of energy happening. 23rd of July is going to be the Leo shift into Leo season. 25th is when the energy is coming to where we feel like everything is kind of falling apart like that. Especially on the 25th, take your time with the day, relax, breathe a little. Things are changing, things are moving, certain things are falling away. I mean, Uranus is in Taurus and it really breaks down structures. Right? That's what it does. I mean, Uranus is the planet of chaos, meaning that it's chaotic and change is unexpected. That's what the chaos is. And Taurus is fixed earth. So everything that you believe in that's fixed is becoming chaotic. Uranus and Taurus for the next 7 years. Right? That's what's happening. Taurus rules finance. So you also feel like that's chaotic. But there we go. There's a comet passing, right? Over this weekend, closest to the Earth, around the 23rd of July. And what's so beautiful about that? That comet was lost around 6,800 years ago. That's when it passed. Came about the Earth. You know, the whole orbit and stuff. And now we have to experience it for the first time in our lives. When something so special happens, there is a luck to it. There's an opportunity to it, even during the darkest times. Even when you feel you have no energy to push forward, that's your stroke of luck. Something that comes around once in a while. You know, we won't see it again. Yeah, 6,800 years ago. This comet, something special, offering us something special. So there's a lot of things happening in the sky above us. Comet, Saturn closest to the Earth, all of this energy. What's it trying to show us? It's trying to show us there's an energy within us that is so resilient, a connection to a higher power that can really connect deeply. And I really ask you to do this, especially going into July and August, because towards the end of July, after 25th, we have the Lionsgate portal. That's another whole sacred energy of Leo being ruled by the sun, where it's the best time to manifest, pray, meditate. It's a time where you need to sit down alone, connect to yourself and ask yourself, what do you truly want in your life and what do you really want to do that's going to bring you the most happiness? Because when you're happy, everybody else is happy too, because you can really provide that. You can't give from an empty cup. So you need to sit by yourself, meditate, pray, connect, go outside, a long walk. Well, you can't walk that, far right now, but you need to spend some time by yourself. Find a little bit of freedom in all this captivity that we have, so we can explore something within ourselves. Because that's what's asking you here this time, to pull from within, really deep within. All this Capricorn energy. I mean, Capricorn's exhausted. They really are. Come, Capricorns, hang on. End of the year, Saturn will move out of your zodiac, right? We'll move into Aquarius. So take your time. Lots of love, Zara.